Hi, I'm City Councilor Mike Miozza. I'm a candidate for the Charter Commission. I would first like to thank Fall River Community Media for providing time to the charter candidates so they may present their ideas about charter review and possible reform to the people of Fall River. I have held public office for 4 years, and I did not seek re-election to the City Council this year. My preference is to serve the citizens of Fall River on the Charter Commission. Going back 4 years, after years of campaigning, I learned people wanted to see various changes made to our local government. After researching how these changes could possibly occur, I discovered it was to amend our city charter, our constitution. I proposed 4 years ago the creation of a charter review commission so the public could have an opportunity to weigh in on the questions of residency requirements, term limits, ward representation, increasing the mayor's term from 2 years to 4 years, or decide whether the mayor should chair the school committee or not. As we all know, over time, Fall River has changed. Issues have changed. Needs have changed. We recently had a recall election. As a result of all these changes, our charter may need to be revised, depending upon the kinds of issues the public wants addressed. I organized a small group of volunteers 4 years ago. Our first meeting was around my kitchen table, and we strategized on how we would collect the 7,495 required signatures needed to have a charter review question placed on the ballot. I have spent the last 4 years participating in standouts, going door to door collecting signatures on petitions, and organizing fundraisers to help collect registered voter signatures to get the charter review question on the ballot. This past July, we collected enough signatures to have the charter review question appear on the November 3rd ballot. I, along with 8,037 Fall River residents who signed the petition, support a review of our city charter. It has been 80 years since we chose our current Plan A form of government. Our charter is 80 years old, and I discovered that Fall River has never had a full review of our charter, the document that governs us. Reading our charter, one quickly discovers antiquated language that dates back to 1803. I also believe, based on Newburyport, Massachusetts' recent review of their charter, where they had 19 conflicts with Massachusetts general laws, that Fall River may have as many, if not more. I respectfully ask that you vote yes on the charter review question. This is so important to Fall River's future. This initiative allows the people of our city to have a voice on how they want their local government to function in the future. A noted Herald News reporter recently wrote, "The Charter Review Commission is likely to have more influence on the future of Fall River than anything the City Council or Mayor will do in the next 10 years. I agree with his assessment, and I want to be part of that change. I believe the public should decide what issues the Charter Commission focuses on. Through public hearings and surveys, the Commission will learn what the public would like to see changed in our city charter. In my view, the single most important change the elected Charter Commission needs to make is to insert language in the charter so no citizen or citizen group needs to ever have to collect thousands of voter signatures to call for a review of our city charter. One of the first tasks of a commission is to determine what the community agrees upon and what it does not agree upon in terms of what the community wants. They will gather this information with the assistance of a consultant through public hearings and opinion surveys. The Commission gathers the ideas and information from the people and puts a revised charter together and presents it to the citizens for a vote on the 2017 ballot. Since any proposed changes by the Charter Commission are voted in a lump sum, there will need to be a consensus from the community if the proposed changes have any chance of passing. I believe my 4 years of serving as a city councilor and my efforts to research and study charter review and reform over these 4 years makes me uniquely qualified to serve on the Charter Commission. Please consider me for one of your 9 votes for Charter Commission on Tuesday, November 3rd. It would be an honor to serve you in this capacity. And thank you for taking the time to watch and listen to the candidates.